Okay. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh and good evening to all of you, especially for you, madam. Alright, my name is Muhammad Faid bin Kamalul Arifin and my group fellow is
My name is Muhammad Kohanan bin Muhammad Nazir.
My name is Shazul Shamim bin Shamsul Amras.
My name is Muhammad Nakyuddin bin Amran.
okay. For all of you know, that is my fellow group that we are collaborating together for working on inspection of hydraulic system on Airbus 320. Okay. For starter, let's discuss about what is inspection of hydraulic system.
Okay, introduction. What is hydraulic system? A hydraulic system is typically comprised of a pump, a cooling unit, a reservoir, hoses or lines, a motor, valves, filters, and hydraulic fluid. Most pumps move some type of fluid. Not all of them are moved by oil. For instance, hydraulic plants uh, For instance, hydraulic power plants pull from a reservoir to move water through a turbine, not oil. It works by applying force at one point, which is transferred as energy through the oil. After hydraulic fluid enters the pump from the reservoir, the pump pulls energy from the engine in order to transport the fluid, which is thus creating hydraulic pressure and flow. Hydraulic systems in aircraft provide a means for the operation of aircraft components. The operation of landing gear, flaps, flight control surfaces, and brakes is largely accomplished with hydraulic power system. And onto the objective of the inspection of the hydraulic system.
Alright. So we go into next slide. That is objective. And why do we need to do an inspection upon the hydraulic system? So firstly, to ensure that the hydraulic system is in the safest condition to fly. Second, to ensure that the hydraulic system is work perfectly without any leakage or damage. And third, to ensure that all primary and secondary flight control works smoothly. And lastly, to ensure that the hydraulic system deliver the right output of PSI. Alright.
Okay, now that we already knows about the introduction and the upper objective, and so regarding to what is tool that we need or equipment that we need for the inspection. For this, the tools and equipment that we need is depending on what kind of type inspection that we are going to use. Okay, so for this inspection, the tools and equipment are the torchlight, toolbox, CW common tools, maintenance tab, and WD-40 and rack. These tools are going to use for our inspection. Okay, now followed by Muhammad Nakune for to continue about the safety precaution.
Okay, now we going to next slide is safety and precaution. First, make sure the aircraft is choke and park brake on it. Second, make sure all hydraulic supply is off. And third, wear proper safety attire. Okay, we move on to the procedure of the hydraulic system. First, we need to depressurize the hydraulic system. On to the procedure, open the blue ground service panel, turn on the circuit breaker, turn the cap assembly of the receiver, depressurization with clockwise through 90 degree.
And then listen to hear if all the air is released. The pressure drops down indicates at the air pressure gauge of the reservoir. If it is necessary to depressurize, keep the depressurization valve open. It is to prevent accidental pressurization of a reservoir. The depressurization valve is closed when the maintenance operation is complete. On to the next for this
Alright, we continue to A320 servicing. Alright, firstly, stop any supply of hydraulic power to the blue hydraulic system through the ground connector. And secondly, the electrical power is available on the ECAM. Ensure the blue system pressure shows 0. And third, check on the blue reservoir pressure and the accumulator are in normal condition. And fourth, open the green service panel. Fifth, remove the cap using spanner and connect the flexible hose to the fill valve. And sixth, at the yellow service panel, take the handle and fit it into the refilling hand pump shaft. And seven, connected hose are put into the hydraulic container. Eight, turn the selector to the blue system position. And nine, operate the pump. We continue to stop the flow when the pointer is at the end of the green line.
Okay, now for the 11, turn the selector back to the neutral position. Remove the handle from the hand pump and restore back to its position. 13. Remove the filling hose and reinstall the cap using spanner. As you guys can see at the picture, on the third picture, there is a panel that we are going to put it back with the cap that we use when the first time that we remove it. Okay. Now on the 14, put the filling hose back into its storage. And 15, close the ground service panel. Circuit breaker is closed and working area are clear. Okay. Okay, now we are here at the end of our presentation about inspection of hydraulic system. Okay, for the conclusion of the whole of we have discussed for the inspection, and I'm going to pass the conclusion this to Muhammad and Qdin to elaborate the whole thing and of what we have got about this inspection hydraulic system.
Okay. First, in conclusion, it is important to do inspection to ensure components are free from defect and can use in a longer time. Therefore, the aircraft can be sustained and maintained without any problem in the future. Moreover, inspection can also save the company because it is preventing from wasting money buying the part of an aircraft that is broken.
Okay, thank you. Then thank you very much for the conclusion explanation. Okay, now thank you for all for lending your ears for us to listen about our presentation in inspection of hydraulic system. Now we are in the end. Thank you very much and goodbye.
thank you. Goodbye.
谢谢。